stress, strain yourself. So that makes total sense. But we're trying to make heads or tails of what's going out onto the water right now. And I just sent
it's just pandemonium.
Yeah, it's just people.
And the wind's kicked up.
Back and forth. Do you see it there? Yeah, the wind. We were just talking about that with Austin Young. I mean, he paddles on this exact beach each and every day from Incline Village, and he says this is very typical.
What a great guy. What a great guy.
Yeah,
I was listening to the interview. I mean, just humble, great guy. I expect great things from him.
Going on to study abroad for 5 months.
Yeah. Hey, but, why not? I mean, if your love is in Sup, this is going to, take over the world. I mean, we're going to be moving out there. You might as well get that, study abroad, get those skills, and move on. Because, I mean, I think he's got a great career in paddling, and he could, get into the business and, really, make his passion and what he loves also his income.
It's true. Kid that took another kid that takes a board out of a box and goes and races it today.
Yeah. Well, hey, and you got to love those people because, I mean, there's all these elite guys that have all these superstitions and the board's got to be to their specs. And then you got these kids out here, and some of them aren't kids, but they'll pick a board out of a box and they'll just kill it.
Yeah.
They'll paddle anything,
It's true.
So
Austin Young, Lakeshore Paddleboard Company, University of Nevada, Reno graduate here up in the upcoming future. So congratulations to him for actually making that stride and finishing college. My fellow alum, UNR boy myself. Hey, let's talk a little bit of results as we see the relay currently underway. It looks like Boga's in the lead. This is just winging it right now. I'm just kind of watching what's going on out there. It looks like I talked with Jeremy from Boga in the parking lot yesterday, and they were all fired up about the relay. So it looks like currently they possibly could be in the lead. If not, well,
the other team that I think would potentially be in the lead, it would be Hobie if they're out there. I mean, with Jay Wild, Colin, Byron, and Anik. I mean, that's a pretty formidable team to beat.
All making loops. Current unofficial, but official, but as official as we got standings right now in the 12-6 female. 1 to 17 and under, you got Kalia Alexiou. Now, you hear her name a lot.
Oh, yeah, and you're going to hear it more.
Fantastic athlete, ran into her on the sidewalk up there. Talk about a very humble, very strong-willed go-getter. Kalia Alexiou always on the podium. And look at this time.
Yeah.
An hour, 57 minutes.
I know. Under 2 hours. I guess the race, I think it was about 9 miles. I think, everybody at the GPS has said they were about 9, but that's incredible. I mean, 9 miles in under 2 hours and,
12-year-old.
Yeah, and a 12-year-old. That's, yeah. I mean, that's, I guarantee I probably would have been out there more than 2 hours.
Oh, for sure. 17 and under in the men's. You had in third place Ed Caballero from Incline Village. And then you had Summit Moulton, which this kid is a charger. Watch for this Summit Moulton kid out of South Lake Tahoe.
Am I seeing that right? Ed is 9?
Huh?
Am I seeing this right? Ed
is 9 years old.
9 years old.
Yes, 9 years old.
Yeah, wow.
And the 17 and under came in third place. Ed Caballero from Incline. And then you got Summit Moulton, who's that kid that I'm telling you, this kid's going to be a charger when he hits the age of 18. He's only 14. And then Zane Azalin, who is 17-year-old out of Florida, Panama City, Florida, who raced Wednesday night last week, comes up at 1 hour and 50 minutes. So, but look at Kalia Alexiou, only 7 minutes off from the top boy.
Yeah, but I'm looking at 9 years old, and I'm looking at 2:04. I'm looking at 2 hours and 4 minutes.
9 years old. Now that's as accurate as this might not be completely accurate. Then we go down to 18 to 29s. Jenna Granger, a female, 28 years old from Tahoe City. She finishes at 2 hours 15 minutes. And then we get into the boys 18 to 29 class. This is where it gets interesting. Peter Fellan, I guess it is, from Palo Alto, finished at 1 hour 57. Then you got Jay Gomez from Panama City, Florida. A lot of Florida boys coming up to this race. And then Luca Janassi, this kid, I'll tell you, he's on a training regimen. He's only 19 years old. This kid is focused. A Reno boy, trains in the South Shore, trains on the North Shore, trains with Jay Wild and Mike Day and all these guys. So definitely a kid to watch out for in the near future.
Yeah, if you train with Jay, you're going to be tough out there.
Oh, you missed the interview. We're talking about his training clinics and everything he's got going on.
Well, I've heard people. I've watched him train. I don't want to do it because I'm afraid I'd die. But he's got a real setup to train.
And then we get into the 12-6, 30 to 39 age group when you got Tom Sykes in there, 39-year-old from Sacramento, Pablo Borre from Cornelian Bay, and Doug Ferrano from San Francisco. That rounds out your top three there. And then we get into the 40-49 year age group of 12.6 females, and you got Kimmy Field from Reno, Nevada, and then you got a Carnelian Bay person, Julie Stevens from right here in Lake Tahoe, Wendy Ackerman. So, I mean, basically the locals swept the 40 to 49 age group there.
Yeah, and remember, these are 12.6 boards.
Yes.
These are 12.6 boards. This is just,
And then it goes on and on and on and on, but those are just a few to highlight there. Also, we haven't got the official results from the elite race. We're still waiting on those, so we'll get you those as soon as they come up. But just wanted to highlight a couple of things real quick. Dax Willard, a local boy here from Tahoe, right in that Nash board. He's listed as first in the 30 to 39 age group, so great finish for him. And we move right along here. Eric Starnes from San Juan Capistrano down there in the South Shore. Not, you pick him to be in the top in his age group in the Masters class. So Eric Starnes there finishing at 1 hour and 34 minutes and taking top honors there in the Masters.
Yeah, and then, John Becker right behind him from Santa Barbara, riding for Starboard.
And then Joel Comer sort of finishing that off. So there's some movers and shakers, and then there were some that were pretty predictable.
And that would be my age category in there, and that's why I just, if I'm going to race, I just kind of, I'll stick to like the races where those guys aren't going to race, because I don't think the page would be long enough to get my name in there.
Hey, that could happen. You might still be on the water there.
Yeah,
Bob.
I know. Yeah,
we might be sending like the chase boat after you like about midnight tonight.
Yeah. Search and rescue'd be looking for me. they'd find me somewhere down an incline at a bar.
And the bad part would be is Betsy would be just partying it up. He'll come back eventually. He always does.
He always does. No matter where I leave him, he seems to show up. I've tried to leave him, and he's like a bad habit. You just can't get rid of him.
Takes off on Monday in the car back to Park City. And he'll make his way
he'd
back.
be back there.
Bob shows up on the bus around Wednesday.
Yeah, around Wednesday. I'm not sure where I was, but I had fun. I got this tattoo. I'm not sure where it came from.
We got a party together, Bob. But our relay is well underway. I'm trying to get the information on what's going on right now, but we're seeing them go around in circles. It's very, very pretty.
Yeah. I don't know. That looks like a couple people are going the wrong way, but I'm not really sure. It just, people out there trying boards. It's, it looks like it's fun.
It looks like they're having a great time. It's very spaced. What's that? Yeah, they're riding some of the bumps in there. So not quite as long a relay race as I'm used to, and it would be kind of neat to have like a figure 8 relay race. Like just have to cross.
If you've ever been over any of Chris Brackett's races, he does those crosses, and it's pretty interesting. We were there at the race at Lake of the Sky watching people crisscross, and I think you should put a rule in there that whoever's like in the lead should have the right of way, because there were people T-boning boards, and it was hilarious. I'm sitting on the beach just going, wow, this is like demolition derby of except when you got a $3,000 carbon fiber board, it's not fun.
Well, it's fun if you're Mike Day and you're repairing all those.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
So maybe that's what it's about. Maybe it's one of those things.
Yeah, I think I'll go to that race, and I think I'll get myself one of those indestructible Surf Techs or one of the BICs, and just ram people.
By the way, let's talk about that real quick. That indestructible. Did you see the new YouTube that came out? I think it was Boardworks. It just
released yeah.
Was it Boardworks or Infinity or I can't remember who exactly it was, but they just released a YouTube video. They were trying to try to bang a hole in our board.
Yeah,
they're running over the car, shooting it with shotguns, and it was fantastic. I was just like, wow.
Hey, as a disclaimer, folks out there, we don't recommend you shoot your board with a shotgun. Okay, that disclaimer.
It was in the fine print.
Yeah.
It was neat to see how much abuse that board could take.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Very, very well done. Coming up tomorrow right here on Supconnect.com. This is going to be Sunday's action. You got the Open 4-mile race as well as the qualifying heats for the Quicksilver Grand Champion Elite Race and the Elite Race Finals. That's all coming up. The Open Mile starting at 9 a.m. and then at 11:30 the qualifying heats for the Quicksilver Grand Champion Race. So you definitely don't want to miss that because that's for all the money. I saw the checks over there. They were blank. I tried to put my name in there.
Yeah, it didn't work, did it?
He caught me. He goes, what are you doing? I'm like, I was just
hey, let's go over after the broadcast. I'll distract him. You write your name in one, my name in the other. And I'll take the smaller one.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Then we'll cast a check. You and I will head back to Park City and Betsy can catch up.
Yeah, that's fine. Hey, that sounds good. Hey, tomorrow, I think I'm going to try and race that 4-miler just so, if we can figure out a way to, get a cord long enough, I'll just put some headsets on and go out there and just give you, They
used to do that in the NFL. Remember you had the guy,
feeding the cord out? Yeah.
I miss those guys. I kind of wanted that job when I was little. I was like, God, it'd be fun to be
cord feeder.
But that's what's going on tomorrow, so make sure you tune in for all the action. Starts at 9 a.m. right here from the beautiful Kings Beach. Weather holding up perfectly. A little bit of a breeze coming in right now. Currently around 10 miles an hour. 74 degrees is your current temperature here. And I'm starting to see some capping out on the water, so probably a good time to start finishing things up here as we are starting to see our relay race come to a close. And before the end, I'm going to tell people, before the end of this webcast today, we're going to have some kind of official results, or the best we can for all the events, in case you're following a fellow rider or maybe a friend or a family member out there.
You know, I think this, you know, I'm trying to think of a race where we've had a significant protest. And I think, you know, I think the results that we have for all the categories right now, other than the elite, I think are pretty final, because I was up on the beach earlier and they were giving out awards. So that's a pretty good indication that, you know, hopefully we have the same sheet they were going off of. But they gave out the awards, but they did not do the elite awards to the best of my knowledge. And so I'm not sure if they're going to, you know, take some time and talk to some more people. And, you know, I don't think there's any video that they can review. So, but I think they may not come up with the result until tomorrow, an official result for the 10 mile for the elite class.
Right.
You know?
So we'll see what happens under there, though.
Yeah.
We'll take a quick break here on Supconnect.com. When we come back, we'll try to get the official results for that relay race, which we kind of only caught part of. Today.
But we'll have them.
We'll have them. We'll have it.
We'll go over and beat it out of somebody.
It just matters who won.
I'll go over and beat it out of somebody. I mean, come on. We'll figure it out.
We'll send the enforcer.
Yeah, we'll go over and find out.
But we want to thank everybody. If you have any questions, comments, or information that you want to share with us, don't forget hashtags Tahoe Nalu 2013. That's how you get in touch with us. Our Twitter feed going crazy because Andre's talking about being naked and all the naked people around here, but I've looked everywhere.
I haven't looked everywhere, but I've looked most places, you know.
I mean, we are close to Nevada.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
Like, okay, maybe he's talking over there. And I looked over across the way there, but no, not even there.
I've seen some small bikinis today, but nobody naked.
Gotta love Tahoe, right?
Yeah, you gotta love Tahoe.
So for Bob Reiser, I'm Drew with you. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back with more from Supconnect.com, one of your great sponsors of the Tahoe Nalu 2013, right here from Kings Beach.
You're watching the Quicksilver Tahoe Nalu Paddle Festival at Kings Beach in North Lake Tahoe.